You're watching the West Coast Logging Channel. Come on inside and get some logs, that is.
Been a few videos since we did much BSing. I want to say thank you to everybody for all the comments and all that about how much you like the last few videos and whatnot. Thank you again to Steve Reno for the voiceovers. Those things are so cool. I've got a couple more yet that we haven't used. We'll get in there as soon as we can. Got one for story time, of course. Have to have one for story time. And man, this top end is going pretty slow. Pretty slow. There's some pretty nice wood up in here. And they left so much of this stuff standing, this little stuff standing, that it's really hard to get around. I'm trying not to knock any more of it down than what I have to, but I mean, it does take a certain amount of room to get these things maneuvered, so there are some trees that are getting taken down, like this little one right here. Oh. The majority of it's a bunch of crappy old hardwood, little hardwood stuff anyways. There are some pretty decent size, well, I'd have to say probably 15, 20-year-old reprod right on the cut line. The fence is right there. I'm assuming it's the property line. There's probably still, I bet there's probably still 2 weeks up in here by the time we get done shovel logging it and loading it all out and everything. I'm honestly not sure how much is up here. I know I watched that cutter, oh shoot, he was up in here 3 days. And I know part of that is because of all this small standing stuff, you know, it's harder for him to get around too. He had to cut a lot of trail, but there's quite a bit of wood up in here. That's all right. It just means more work, but he did sign paperwork on the next job yesterday, so he's got plenty of work. And I really enjoy working with Dick. He thanks me for doing my job. Thanks me for doing the job he pays me to do, you know. And I mean, I've had employers thank me and whatnot. It just, I don't know, it's just different. It's like he really appreciates it. That's really nice. Now, I do think he told me that he didn't know anything about running processor until he got that one and just started running it like a month or so ago. I think he's filling me full of BS because he's pretty fast on it. And he works up some great big logs. I mean, it's amazing how big a wood that he works up with that. You know, and it's the big head, it's a 624, but I mean, I'm talking about big logs. Logs that most people wouldn't even try. Yeah, he just whips them right out and just bing, bang, boom, so. Holy smokes, there is a lot of wood up in here. like I say, it's all this standing stuff in here too, so getting to it is kind of a chore, because you see one and you head over to it. Well, when you get there, if you went to the other end of it, maybe you could have gotten two of them, but it's kind of hard to, can't always see. It would have been nice to have that one's heavy, a hot saw up in here, but quite a few of these, if a hot saw wouldn't have cut either. So there you are, back to having a hand cutter in here. So next up, where I started up on top of the hill with the Sweet Betty, the link belt, he's starting to load them chunk trucks. And we only got one log truck today. We got a bunch of rain yesterday. Matter of fact, we didn't even try it, because how much rain we were going to get. This not so much worried about it getting muddy out in the shovel logging, because it does, but more so the truck road, the mud, the runoff from it getting down in that Class A fish stream. And the Forester, he would just love that. So anyways, yeah, we didn't work yesterday. That's part of the reason we only got one truck, because one of the trucks, I don't remember where he said he's from. Anyways, he stays fairly close to here during the week and then goes home on the weekend. So with us not working yesterday, he just went home. And then one of the other trucks, them red Capel, the older trucks, is broke down. Those guys are both pretty cool too. Leo and I forget the other guy's name. Leo's pretty cool. It's nice to have good, hungry truck drivers that are, just back in and get loaded and take off. Loading all them warehouser trucks. I don't have time for that. Oh, no, I can't. No, can't do. Oh God, no. Well, yeah, most guys would, but I'm union. I don't have to. Yeah, thank you, Betty. Anyway, so that's why we're shovel logging with the John Deere. This is a damn nice machine too. Good shape, runs good. Just and I thought that they were about the same size machines. As there was one morning when we got over here, I just got here and loaded the string out, and then took off shovel logging in the John Deere. And Nick asked me when he got here, he was like, "Is there something wrong with the link belt?" And I was like, "No, because that's his machine, He said that was when he started logging. He knew that that's what he wanted. He wanted to. His goal was to get to where he could get himself a link belt. So I was like, well, this is my machine. That's his. So, anyways, he asked me. I was like, no, Well, and then so the next day I was low on fuel, so I took the link belt, went shovel logging, and just left this on the landing to load. Wow, what a difference. Like I say, I thought they were about the same size machine. I guess there's about a 10,000 pound difference now that I get to checking into it. Made a big difference using the link belt. A little bit faster. She wasn't struggling quite as bad to pull them bigger ones. We did have the cutter up in here though, take a buck or two off of quite a bit of this stuff because it's just too much. You start getting logs that big, tree lengths. Hell, even if I had a big shovel, you know, and the 290 is no slouch, but it ain't a big shovel. You know, even if a 370 or something was up in here, they would struggle to pull them big tree lengths around. So we had to take a butt cut off of quite a few of them. And since we're right up against the cut line, I don't want to have to come up in here again because it's a pretty good little hump to get up in here. I'm doing the piling while I'm here. That way we don't have to come back. But you really should do a little bit of the piling as you shovel log anyway. It just makes it quicker. Wow, I didn't see that one. Shoot. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. There's two more logs right there that I didn't even see just a couple of minutes ago. It's like I say, that's good too. It just means more work. More work, more work, more work. We like that. Keep us busy. And that's another thing too. Nick pays good. He just all around, every bit of it. It's nice. It's not just running better equipment, you know, like Slimeball USA there that I work for. He's about ready to get his. The labor board's going to stick their finger right up his sphincter. And I'm going to love it. I mean, what a dirtball. And the only reason he's being that way is because he is an arrogant SOB. And he thinks that he's so good that since I quit him, didn't give him a notice. You didn't give me a notice you were going to quit. And I was like, well, you wouldn't give me a notice if you were going to fire me. And under the circumstances. And I can't say exactly what was going on because there's just still stuff going on. But I guarantee you that 99.99999% of you would have quit too when you figured it out, like I did. But, they say everything happens for a reason, so it must have. Because I talked to Nick before, on Facebook or whatnot, and just messaging, and he told me a few times, he's like, hey, you want to work a weekend or something, come up and check out the operation. I'll pay you to, come up on a Saturday or something, do a little side work, and buy you lunch and everything. So if he wouldn't have, if that stuff wouldn't have happened, I probably wouldn't have called Nick, for the job. Oh, excuse me. So I guess it works out, worked out good for me, I know that. Oh, dang it. Well, that one was going to have to go anyways. So I am, as I'm plucking these little trees, I'm piling them too. Might as well, I don't want to leave a nasty mess. Landowners probably wouldn't like that. I am curious to, like I say, there is quite a bit of wood up in here. But for what wood is up in here and the size of these trees, this reprod, you know, is it worth knocking all these little trees down that you're not going to? Shoot, I'm gonna have to just. Anyways, yeah, the what money you would make off of these little trees that I'm knocking down to get this stuff out, is it worth that, you know, to get these? You know, it'd probably be another, probably another 20 years before you'd harvest these, but the ones that we are taking now, in 20 years, they would still be good. You know, it wouldn't be like they were too big and old and rotten. I don't know. Just one of those curiosity things. Holy crap, there's a lot of them. I thought there was only one log up here, and I just found 2 more. And there's some big ones. Oh, man. And if I do it right, hopefully it works out, I might be able to get a 4-log load out of a couple of these. I'm going to try. Are you down in here yet, Leo? Checking to see if my truck's back. I didn't hear him come in the first trip. I don't know how long. I don't think he was down there very long, but. So yeah, that one video I put out, loading in the dark, it was kind of a test video, really. It didn't come out very good at all because because it was too dark. The lights on this thing were pretty dim. But since then, we have put 6 new LED lights on. I'd like to get a couple, 3 or 4 more, to be honest, but it is better, so I'm going to try that again. Get the outside load and video or view, you know, in the morning. See how it works out. What do you guys think about the Buzz Martin, huh? I like them, Buzz. Some of that's pretty good stuff. And then Jackal. Everybody's gotta love Jackal. There's another nice one. Phew. Yeah, there's a lot of nice trees up in here, and the funny thing of it is they're not real nasty limmy, you know. Like I said, normally most this isn't a farmer patch. It is, but it isn't, because it's, you know, it's a big piece. So, but yeah, there's some dandy stuff up in here. Holy smokes! And not just in terms of big size, just nice, you know, straight trees without a whole lot of sweep and defects. And then there are you know, a few that aren't so great. Oh, shoot, I forgot to tell you guys, that was the the main reason for this video anyways. My stolen camera gear. Last, when was it? What's today? Today is Friday. Monday night. Our local police station called me and they had pulled over a guy. Whatever reason. They said they'd been watching him. Anyways, his car, I guess, was absolutely loaded with stolen property. And in that stolen property was, come on, clear it. Yeah. My camera stuff. So, hey. So we got my gear back. About half of it was gone and about half of it wasn't. So the two cameras were still there, the 5 and my little camera, the Hero, and my mic, but a majority of the mounts and stuff was gone. But that's all right. I'm just glad I got it back. And also, I need to say again, thank you to everybody that sent me stuff to help keep the channel going. I can't believe how the quick response it was. Just right on it. So, it was awesome. So, appreciate that very much. Patrick has sent the design or whatever off to the people that are going to make the patches. So that'll be here, or those will be here fairly soon, because the way things are going, just everything has made such a huge change since I've come to work here, which is really good because we were in pretty bad shape. But anyways, hopefully, within a reasonable amount of time, dang it, we'll be getting some shirts and stuff. Appreciate everybody's well wishes and whatnot for little Bobby, poor little guy. He is doing better. He's home, but still on medication and stuff. I hate that. Kids should not have to get sick at all, ever. But all right, well, I'm gonna jump off here and go potty. Do a little bit of paperwork, if you know what I mean. We'll be getting some more videos out to you guys soon enough. Alrighty, friends, stay safe. Get low. Come out.